Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world. Okay, so I don't know about you, but Prince of Hearts sounds a lot like the People's Princess. Like, is Prince Harry the Diana of our time? I think so. I mean, and I think that the other side of things in KP might think so as well, because why? Do I see the Daily Mail? They post an article, right, talking about Harry at Well Child and how he did very well, and how the kids were taken with him, so on and so forth. And they had in bold lettering over the pictures, Prince of Hearts, okay? It was a pretty decent article for the Daily Mail. 2 hours, within 2 hours, it was changed from Prince of Hearts to Stars Shine for Harry. Because he can't be the Prince of Hearts. The future king has to be the Prince of Hearts. The King of Hearts. The spare, the one who was supposed to be in the shadows, cannot be the Prince of Hearts. So somebody over in KP and the comms team, had to make that call. It's just pathetic. They had to make that call and say, hey, we need you not to call Harry the Prince of Hearts. That's supposed to be William. Go ahead and rework that for us. But it's just like, once it's up, it's up. People see it, they take screenshots, it's archived. Like, you can go back on the way back machine site or whatever. You can pull it back up. Like, it's not going to go away just because you changed it, because someone told you in KP that it needs to be changed. We've all seen it. Like, it just makes them look so pathetic, and it really zones in on the point that Harry was making, that they could have been involved with the media and how they went after Meghan. They had a hand in it. They clearly have a hand in this stuff. And all they had to do was say the word. All they had to do was pick up the phone, like they pick up the phone for these articles to have their headlines changed all the time. And they refused to do it for Meghan. Refused to. It would have been so easy, clearly within 2 hours' time. And all they had to do with Meghan is say, hey, lay off of her for a little bit, or at least have equal coverage when it comes to the two ladies, Catherine and Meghan. You can't say one who's holding her belly is all sweet and, matronly and whatever, and the other one is just obsessed with her belly and trying to get attention. That's not fair. So it really does make the point that Harry did the right thing, because they very clearly could have done something. They chose not to and did not want to because they didn't like her. She was a threat. It was so clear why, and it's now clear more than ever, why it was never going to work. Because Harry is the star. Meghan was the star. It was going to be like Charles and Diana, where, quite frankly, Charles was jealous of Diana. Like, they would go to events and whatnot, and people would be upset that they were on the side of the street that Charles was on and not on the side that Diana was walking down. Imagine how that would feel as, like, about to be the king. People feeling like they'd rather see your wife. It would have been like that with the couples. If they're both at events and stuff, people would have wished that they were on Harry and Meghan's side. They're supposed to be the spares. It's all too much, but they really just need to leave the headlines alone. It really brings more attention to it, and it makes it look worse, and it really shows that people are threatened in the royal family, that they feel the need to have these, like, details changed. Like, he can't be described as the Prince of Hearts, because that is horrible for William, because he's the prince of the prince. They got a lot of things. They call him a lot of things I'm not going to say on here. But it's definitely not the Prince of Hearts. I saw a video where he was going to visit someplace and there was no crowds, there was no cheering, there was just the videographer with their team. Like, it was so dry. Like, that's just not how it should be doing, or how it should be for the next king. And then Harry's out in, I think I saw Botswana. He's out in Botswana, and I don't see Meghan out there. I've just seen pictures of Harry, so this seems to be like a solo thing, which is good. It shows that he can do things on his own, for all the people that think that Meghan has her claws dug into him and is obsessed and won't let him go anywhere, and, you know, all the things that I see. For those people who feel that way, he's gone to dang on Botswana, and she might be back at home with the babies. So it's just like every turn around the way that, like, they're proving what these people say negative about them wrong, and it just irks them so much. It, like, they've got to get it together. They have really got to get it together. They thought, let me not even say that. I was gonna say they thought with, like, the cancer, you know, situation, maybe it was gonna rehab things, but I don't think it did all of what they hoped it would. I think it made things worse in some ways. I don't know, just the way that they rolled it out. I think that it made things better for Charles, certainly. But the way that they did, you know, with Kate and William, like, at the beginning of this year, the conspiracy theories, it was insane. It was like every day it was something. It was like effing madness. Go a few months back on my videos. Like, it was crazy. And, like, now she's supposed to be going back to doing her duties. We really haven't seen her much, but they're saying she went to this event, she went to that event, she's just not pictured. Whatever. It's all very interesting, and I love talking about the royal family stuff, but I've always been interested in, like, British shit. Like, I don't know, like the period pieces, like, even when it comes to, like, books, I like the historical romance books, and I like the historical shows and dramas. I've just always, like, had that interest. Like, I don't know what it is. So, like, I have a true interest in the royal family and, like, the inner workings and how they do things and how they manage their principles and the choices and the decisions that they make. And because it's all about optics. They are a publicly funded family, and I mean, we're in a new world, so they've just, I don't know, they've got to get it together. We are in a new world, so a lot of people question their purpose. So anyway, that's it. Just wanted to make a quick little video because, yet again, they're changing headlines, and I'm like, is it that serious? You're just drawing attention to it even more. Leave it be. It's gonna be okay. I'll see you guys in another video.